About a year ago, inside an old mill building on the Merrimack River in Lawrence, Massachusetts, New Balance started pounding its way to a more perfect shoe. A 103-year-old company and the only major athletic shoemaker still manufacturing in the United States, New Balance opened its sports research lab in September 2008. They placed the lab about an hour outside of company headquarters in Boston, where the state-of-the-art research center shares space with NB corporate office space, factory store, and manufacturing facility.
So if we have an issue or a potential issue with a product, we're able to actually go to the development line, pull a shoe from that line, bring it down to the sports lab, for example, throw some athletes in the shoe, get them running, jumping, whatever, and able to see exactly how that shoe hot off the presses is performing.
At 3,000 square feet, the lab is equipped with a 120-foot track, 30 by 30 court, Smash Lab, and a variety of high-end, top-of-the-line biomechanics equipment.
Whenever you can provide more information to a company, it helps them, they become more informed and have a better understanding of where they've been as well as where they're going.
The track is one of the lab's advanced research tools. It's equipped with a glass force plate, a really expensive bathroom scale that analyzes how an athlete's foot interacts with the ground.
When somebody impacts the ground, their foot's only on the ground 200 milliseconds or 0.2 seconds. So we need something that measures very quickly. So our force plate can measure 1,000 times a second, 2,000 times a second, so it's very quick. We also have a specifically designed treadmill that has a very firm running surface, which we can also attach different surfaces to. We usually have our motion capture system surrounding either the force plate or this treadmill. The motion capture system is a system that uses infrared light and reflective markers we place on the athletes that gives us information as to where the body's position is in time and space.
And then there's the Smash Lab and its impressive MTS system,
where we're taking humans out of the equation and really crushing, cutting, flexing, bending, doing everything we can do to test how these shoes are performing. In a week, we can put tens of thousands of miles on a sneaker, which is really impossible to do in any sort of a time frame in real athletes.
Not that innovation is anything new to New Balance. Just recently, the company revamped its entire manufacturing process, implementing lean manufacturing principles in order to cut out waste and ultimately get shoes to the consumer more quickly.
Some of the numbers are very tough to believe. In 4 years, we have increased our productivity by 20% by implementing those principles.
So the Sports Research Lab is just one example of the company's forward-thinking ways, although it's clearly an important one.
We have one project where we're studying something that seems so simple but hasn't really ever been evaluated. It's the effect that midsole thickness has on the gait of a runner. Another study that we're conducting is a study in which we're looking at the effect that energy absorption has on temperature and the effect that temperature increase has on the durability of materials.
All of which makes New Balance great for your feet and not so bad for the people who get to come here every day.
What better a place to work where you're surrounded by athletes, you're surrounded by people who like sport and are passionate about it, and that's what New Balance is all about.